hurt you 12 for 103 yards?
Felt like more than that. We practice it. We practice doing things on it. We can't have that going in the opening day. I thought the effort was great, especially in the first half. The penalties were unacceptable. Will be unacceptable going forward. We got 2 more weeks to clean it up, so we'll work on it.
Todd, you have breakdowns in a number of different areas of special teams. How disappointed are you?
Disappointed in the fact that there were some people that had a chance to shine and try to make this team, and they had an opportunity, and given the opportunity, we'll watch the tape. Some of them didn't fare too well, but we'll watch the tape and we'll go from there. But we put some people in some positions that we liked that had a chance to make the team and take advantage of certain situations, and we'll see who did and who didn't.
What are some of the pluses and minuses you took away from Sam's performance tonight?
Anytime you go down the field, your first drive and score a touchdown against a good defense, that's a good thing. Obviously, I have to watch the tape to tell you everything about pluses and minuses to that standpoint, but he didn't turn the ball over. He did everything he was asked. He threw the ball away. Obviously, you can't throw the ball away from the pocket when you get the penalty, but for the most part, he did his job. He did his job. There were some good things on both sides of the ball in the first half.
What did you think about how Teddy played?
Well, Teddy did a good job as well. Hey, we got 3 good quarterbacks. I keep saying that. Teddy came in and did everything he was supposed to do. He went down and got a score, kept us in the ball game to the end, so I was pleased with him as well.
How do you think that Mitchell is going to be ready for week 1?
I'm not going to say I'm confident or not confident, but he's working and he's getting back, and we'll have our whole set hopefully in 2 weeks.
How do you think Quincy looked tonight, and how nice was it to get him back?
Well, he looked quick. I know he caught some balls. I'll have to watch the tape and see about the blocking and everything else, but I was happy to have him out there, and he was smiling. He had a smile on his face, and he had fun, so that was good to see.
How close do you feel like you are to a decision at quarterback?
We'll watch the tape. I have my thoughts, and I'll listen to the coach's thoughts, and I know where we want to be. We got 2 weeks to make that decision, so we come to it, we'll come to it.
How much of it is
you have not made that decision yet, even privately?
No.
How much of it is a guts decision? Is it going to be more about measurable grades, or is it about who you feel gives you the best chance to win?
It's both. We do our homework every day. It's not just game work. It's practice work. It's meeting work. So I have a good feel of where we want to go and what we need to do, and we'll sit down and discuss it as a coaching staff and move forward from there.
Why didn't Curse play?
He's got a sore abdomen, so we kept him out.
Todd, Eli seemed to have a lot of time to throw during most of his stint tonight. Is the pass rush off the edge not getting enough pressure on opposing quarterbacks? And is that putting too much pressure on your pass defense?
No, he's getting rid of the ball some, and then there were some where they were in run sets and we were in run defenses, and we had to transfer quicker from rush to pass. But, we got there a few times and the ball was out very fast. He's a good quarterback, obviously, but we'll just keep working on it, and we got 2 weeks. But I was happy with some of the progress some of those guys made down there tonight.
How do you think Pryor fared? He obviously scored, but just in the limited time that he saw.
Just happy to have him out there. He was smiling. I got to look at the run plays and see what the blocking looked like. But he was having fun out there, and it was good to see him catch a ball after being hurt all last year. So that was a big plus.
Lachlan Edwards had a punt return on him for a touchdown. It seemed to be similar to the one last year, low and down the middle. What are your thoughts on punts that are low and down the middle of the field?
Doesn't matter how you kick them, we have to cover them. We got 10 guys out there to cover, so we got to cover the kicks, and everybody need to be where they need to be. And you make this team by special teams, so you have to make tackles, and it got nothing to do with the punt.
I'm not sure what your plan is for Philadelphia, but generally starters don't play a whole lot in that 4th preseason game. With that, how do you feel about where your team is right now?
Like I said, I'm happy they played some plays in the first half and got in the situations. We got some backed up work on offense. We got some red zone work on defense, and we got some situational stuff that was great. Minus the penalties, I kind of like where they are mentally. Obviously, some backups need to step up, and we need to do some better things on special teams. But we put guys up on the first team that normally aren't up there to make some plays and see if they can stomach it, and we'll go over the tape and go from there. But, I feel okay where we are right now.
How important, Todd, was it to have May out there?
I think it was good for him because he needed to play plays. Practice wasn't good enough. He needed to be in game situations. He was one of those guys that, you like to see plays. Missing the whole spring and the summer was big to get out there tonight and at least play plays before opening day. And the fact that he's still healthy after the fact was good for him.
Will you play any of your starters in Philly?
Too early right now. I have a plan. We played some last year, I know, but I'll talk to the coaches, and we may sit some, we may play some, we may play them all, and we'll come up with a plan.
Has Sam kind of passed every test you guys have put in front of him over the last month?
No, he passed them. There weren't really tests. It was just a matter of progress as far as progressing every week, and he'll have progress from here until the day he retires. So he did everything we were asking him to do. He's learning from his mistakes. He's seeing things as he goes. As a rookie quarterback or a rookie position player, period, you're going to get in the games, and no matter what your coach tells you or a veteran tells you, you're going to see things for the first time, and you're going to have to make football decisions. So the more he plays, the quicker the football decisions come. So that's good to see for him.
How come Sam is doing so much stuff underneath and not taking a lot of shots downfield in these 3 games?
Well, we work on some things in practice. We work on some things in the games, and we decided to work on some of these things in the game that we want to see.
Robinson get hurt last one here?
He hurt his groin.
Is that it? Is that the only injury?
As far as I know, yeah.
Thank you, everyone. We're going
Yeah.
to have all quarterbacks in here.
I thought I played well. Got off to a good start. Great first drive. Our offense, we really got in a good rhythm. So I felt like I played pretty well. Just got to cut down on the penalties. Which again, I blame myself for those. Just as an offense, we got to be on the same page. So that always comes back to the quarterback. So just more consistency. But I thought I played well. Again, getting into the huddle, I felt really good. I thought I did a pretty good job, managed the game pretty well.
Sam, what does the early success do for your confidence?
Yeah, well, I mean, just building wins, building little stacks of wins, and you look at the end of the day and you got a big stack. So I'm just trying to come out here every single day, whether it's practice or games, and just continue to be consistent, manage the game, don't turn the ball over, and score in the red zone. That's really the biggest thing that I try to do as a quarterback.
What happened on the scramble? Can you go over that play for us?
The one,
13, I think.
yeah, the one that I got the first down, or that I threw away. The one where I got the first down, I just realized that everyone kind of went out of there, playing man, and was dropping back. Kind of the internal clock was going off, and saw some room in front of me and decided to go for it. So just tried to make a play, and once I saw I got past the sticks, got down as soon as I could.
If you don't play on Thursday, do you think you've done enough to win the starting job?
If I don't play, can you repeat that?
If you don't play on Thursday against the Eagles, a lot of times they won't play the starters in the last game. So if
Right.
it's just based on the first 3 games, do you think you did enough to,
I mean, at the end of the day, that's up to the coaches. So I'm not here to say that I've won the job or that I've lost the job. I'm just going to continue to play consistent football, continue to put my best foot forward for the team, continue to be a good leader for the team, and really just be myself. Continue to be myself, and at the end of the day, that's a coach's decision.
Sam, was that the first time you met Joe Namath, and can you take me through that conversation?
Yeah, that was the first time I met him, and he's just a great guy. He's very charismatic, and obviously there's a lot of personality there's a lot of personality there, and it was awesome to be able to talk to him for a little bit. First time meeting him, I was hoping, maybe I'd get some more time with him. Only got a couple minutes, but it was cool still to meet Broadway Joe and know the history that he has, with this franchise. It was awesome to get to meet him.
What did he say to you? Anything special?
Nah, I mean, he was kind of talking to all three of the quarterbacks because we all went, and he's just like, man, I'm so proud of you guys. You guys have worked your butts off during OTAs and camp and all that. So he was just saying go get him before the game.
Sam, why do you excel when things are not ideal, when the pocket collapses, things get a little cloudy?
I mean, I just go out there and I try to, stay within the pocket and try to make the throws when they're there, and then when everything kind of collapses, try to make a play. Kind of what I've done my whole life, just play football. And when something's not there and I see a lane, take it, but also continue to secure the football and not turn the ball over. And if I can do those things and just continue to play football at the same time, I think I'll be all right.
Sam, a couple plays before that third down scramble that you converted, there was another third down. It looked like you changed it as the clock was winding down. Could you tell us what you saw on that play?
Yeah, I just saw, I just saw some backers mugged in the A gaps, and just thought that one of them wasn't going to be able to get out to the tight end, so just gave a little signal, and the guys did a great job executing it.
How do you feel like you performed overall in preseason and training?
I think consistency is the biggest thing for me, and so far I think I've been really consistent. But at the same time, there's little things that I can get better at. There always is and always will be. So just going to continue to try to get better, but continue the consistent play and continue to score in the red zone. There's kind of a theme of just not turning the ball over, being consistent and scoring in the red zone. It's really the thing I have to do as a quarterback, and I'm just going to try to do that every single day I get a chance to play football.
What did you think your best play was tonight?
I don't know. I thought that third down that she just mentioned, I thought, it was pretty cool to be able to see it, digest the information, and, kind of, just kind of do that it was pretty cool to be able to see that, as, kind of a first few games in the NFL and see that and get, checked to it. It was a really good feeling.
On the touchdown to Terrell, it looked like maybe you were looking in the end zone to one of the tight ends.
Yeah.
Did he just could you just walk us through that kind of flash before you were right?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking to hit Chris Herndon on a nice little post route, and thought I could have maybe squeezed it in there. But, again, just going back to, making sure that I'm taking care of the football. Just didn't really want to force it in there. Knew I had a shallow coming to me, so I just dinked it off to Terrell, and he did the rest.
You mentioned some of the shortcomings or things you're still working on. What's the next step for you in that regard? What are those particular things that you really want to do?
Nothing in particular. Just get better every single day. I think that's the biggest thing. Continuing to be in and out of the huddle, and consistent play.
Sam, a lot of times rookies describe the game as being fast, coming in and out from college. It doesn't look that way for you, but do you feel that at all, or is this kind of felt like normal football to you?
I don't really know. I think with the way our defense gives such a great look during practice, when I get out in the game, it kind of feels the same, which is a really good feeling. As a guy that hasn't played a ton of NFL football games, it's awesome to be able to go out there in the preseason and go out and kind of feel the same way that I do in practice, really comfortable, and know when I got to get out of the pocket, know when I should maybe eat it or throw the ball away. So just all those things that have been popping up in my head in practice, it kind of feels the same way in the games, which is pretty cool.
How nice was it getting Quincy out there tonight?
It was awesome. He's a great receiver, big body too, really physical, really quick. So it's awesome to be able to get him back out there and to see him moving around really well and catching the football with that hand is awesome to see.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Teddy's coming in next.
another opportunity out there to get better. Didn't come away with the victory tonight, but a lot of takeaways, positive takeaways from tonight's performance. We presented with different phases of the game, and we did a good job. Obviously, we want to eliminate some of those penalties. In order to be a good football team, you can't beat yourself, and it starts with the penalties. So those are some of the things that we can correct. As a team, we have to continue to hold each other accountable. But like I said, some positive takeaways from today. We're going to put our heads down, get ready for Philly, and get ready for Detroit real soon.
How do you feel like you did today compared to the first two games, your individual performance?
I try not to look at my individual performances because it's a team. It's a team sport. It's a team effort. I think we did a good job today. We were backed up in some situations. We did a good job changing the field position, moving the ball, things like that. So as a unit, I think we did some things well. Obviously, we're going to watch the tape, and there's going to be some improvements and some adjustments that we need to make. But for the most part, I think we did a good job. Tay, there's a photo of you meeting Joe Namath, and your eyes are pretty wide. Can you take us through that conversation? It was just an honor to meet, Joe. You hear all the stories, and it's like, wow, this guy's right here in the flesh. So it was just a huge honor to meet him, and I'm very excited.
Had you ever met him before?
No, it was my first time meeting him. So, it was first time.
And you're a young guy, and that happened a long time ago. Do you still feel that kind of connection just listening to those stories from a long time ago?
Yeah, definitely. And what caught me by surprise was that he mentioned he'd been watching me since college. So that was pretty cool. Here's a guy who's one of the top quarterbacks to play this game, and he's telling you that he's been watching you since college. It's just a great feeling.
Given that Sam started the third preseason game, do you feel that he's the front runner in your own mind?
Right now, we just focus on getting better as a team. Whoever's in there, our main goal is to lead our team to the end zone. That's the primary focus. We want to continue to create continuity with those guys and go from there.
You were pretty close to the end zone with 3 minutes left in the game. Did you feel rushed?
No, not at all. You never rushed. You want to play fast, but never rushed. We had an opportunity to score. We didn't hit it, but those are some of the opportunities that we have to take advantage of if we want to be a good team. So it was great getting some red zone work tonight. Obviously, like I said, we would like to come away with a touchdown, but it was still just good being able to get down there and get close to scoring.
Anything else? Thank you. Thank you, Teddy.